We'll call to order the March 27th, 2026 meeting of the HVAC IAQ Building Committee. We'll stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Tim, regale us with progress. Is this?
Well, we do have meeting minutes.
Oh, we do have meeting minutes. Sorry, thank you. Skipped right over bureaucracy. Can I get a motion for approval of the meeting minutes from March 13th?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of meetings for March 13th, 2026 as written.
I'll second that motion.
How do you second? Any discussion or modifications to the minutes?
I'm good.
Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Tim, regale us with your activities this fine spring.
All right, let me bring up my little list here. Let me know when you guys can see the list.
Got it.
I got it.
Yep.
Okay,
Can you
so
zoom in a little bit, Tim?
yes, sure.
Please.
It's a lot of green.
That's a lot of good.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so went back through this list. Obviously, the main thing that we have not been as successful completing has been the roof work, just due to the weather and the ice and the snow over the past, whatever weeks. So we do have young developers back on site. They've been back since they came out end of last week. They've been there this week. They did complete most items. We went and did our own check. We sent them back an email with another handful of items that we don't believe they finished to our satisfaction. So we're getting them back out to correct those items. My super Dale is on top of that at the moment. So I'm going to walk through this. So again, Fairfield Woods, we have lots of green. Obviously, the items here you see in white that we have tracking, I kind of just revised the dates, again, based on clear weather at this point, and let's just get this across the finish line. So items 4 and 9 have to do with young developers and just getting off that roof. Item 13 is the roof crossover ladder, which we're working to get Ferguson out next week to get the grounding. We had to do some homework on that. The RFI came back a couple weeks ago, was told to ground the crossover ladders now that it's one of the higher points on the roof. So we had to just kind of go back and see exactly where we could tie to the building with some of the conduit work we installed this past summer. So we have a game plan with Ferguson that we're just working to get them now on site and get that done. And again, young developers at Fairfield Woods, they have one roof cap left, and they have about 18 pitch boxes that they have to do corrective work on. So that is the work that we're trying to get them to get completed as soon as possible. The only caveat with that is that they have to cut into the membrane some. So it's really hard to do it while school's on because of the noise. So we're looking at doing either some second shift now, again, that we have the daylight savings time is back with the extended, obviously, daylight hour in the afternoon. We're looking at potential Saturdays as well. So my target is to wrap this all up in the next couple weeks by April break. April break might be a good time to just get this done because of school being out. So I'm going to see what I can do to get most of it done potentially in the afternoons or on a Saturday. But we also have the April break coming up, which should be get us at the finish line with this work.
How much work is actually how much time would it take to make all these repairs and get rid of the tower?
So the stair tower can come down in one day. The pitch box is based on a normal size crew of like 3 or 4 guys. I guess they get about 3 to 4 a day.
Yeah.
Because they do have to cut into them. They have to pull out the old, and they have to form them with what they put in the not liquid flashing. They have it's the pourable like sealer that they use. That's allowed. So that's what I'm going to try to do. If I can get them to start in the afternoons at 3 o'clock and get a few done after hours, I'm going to try to start that next week and see if I can just progress that way and either take advantage of a Saturday. Just next Saturday is Easter Sunday. I don't know if there'll be manpower available on Saturday. Historically, young developers doesn't have, they don't have all the holidays included in a way like Good Friday and stuff. So they might be available, but we're working with that right now. I should have an answer today from their team if they're going to be available to do that for next week, for next Saturday.
How many pockets do they have to do?
I think there's 18 of them. So yeah, it's roughly a few days worth of work.
Yeah. Well,
So either I was going to try to do the afternoons.
Yeah,
4 days. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, 18, that's it could be 4 or it could be, 5. 6.
Right. So my goal was to either do some after hours or a Saturday or just finish at April break. Obviously we need weather to be cooperative, but that's why I don't want to just rely on just April break. I'm trying to get this started, so that April break, maybe I have 2 days worth of work left or a day, you know what I mean? So I'm working on that with the team. I'm hoping I can get that just behind us.
Yeah.
North Stratfield, similar situation. We did attack the SPA punch list. Again, Dale went back through it with the foreman for young developers. He put out an email earlier this week with a handful of items that we still want to address. We do have Kevin Iasagna from SPA ready to come back out for the final walk. My understanding is we're going to have that all wrapped up next week, and we'll have Kevin from SPA out there to hopefully sign off on the punch list. Good news is they did finish the Suprema punch list. And they're getting documents and pictures over to Suprema, which is the warranty or the manufacturer. So that Suprema confirmed with Young that they just need the picture evidence that the corrective actions were taking, and they'll start the process of getting the warranty published out to us. So we're trying to stay on top of that to make sure the warranty comes in at ASAP. Same thing with Young as far as removing the stair and the grounding as well with Ferguson. That's going to be a repeating item on the 3 schools. Osborne Hill, we're still geared up for our door 160 shift. However, I know Sal and I are discussing there was the Parks and Rec department had a program, a camp during that week of April break that we were not aware of because it's outside of FPS. So Sal and I are going to discuss potential contingency plan. If we have to punt it till the summer, we can do that. We're going to be on site with Tomlinson. We have acoustics on Tomlinson, so it's not like we are leaving the area. So if we have to punt it till the first couple of weeks of summer break, I can handle that with the team. But yeah, there's a day camp for an April break camp at Osborne Hill. So I don't really want to disrupt that either. So.
So jumping back up, you skipped your 1 yellow.
Oh, yes. Sorry. So North Stratfield, OAC this week, we kind of got caught back up with BL, the understage air quality, that issue that we had back beginning of the year with it looks like some condensation. We've been looking to BL to give us some direction as far as how we can mitigate that moving forward. My understanding is they might be able to put design some kind of vents or slats that we can put into the stage, cut them in and put in some grills. But we're waiting for that site visit and answer to the RFI. So I know Jesse spoke on Monday. He said he was going to work to get out there as soon as possible. I didn't have an exact time though from them.
We've heard this for the last month or 2. Get out there as soon as possible. We need this done.
Yeah, trying to mix in free design services with paying clients is interesting because this is free design services. It has nothing to do with the project, but we will get it done, Rodney.
Wow.
Do you have a target for a site visit, Tim?
You mean Jesse?
Jesse,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's me, Jeff. I need to get out there. Right now I'm thinking Monday.
Okay.
And we'll get that done. You know, the whole idea is just to ventilate the space under the stage. So we'll figure out some kind of scheme with a fan and some kind of ventilation system. Shouldn't be too complex. But yeah, but apologies for the delay on that for various reasons. But we'll get that done as quickly as we can.
Jesse, yeah, just with April break coming, that would be a great time to do the work. So if you could keep that in mind, if that's why, you know, if you can get out there early next week and get us an answer, we can, you know, depending on what the answer is, we can procure what we can to put in something over April break would be the easier with school out. So.
Yep. No, I understood and understand, you know, the hurry and want to get this done for you guys.
Okay. So Osborne Hill, sorry, Jeff, we covered the yellow item there. So Osborne Hill, again, I just talked about door 160 and again, looking to get Ferguson out to do a grounding loop, or wire for the new rooftop crossover ladder. With that, I can
Just a quick question on door 160, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
This
sure.
this is an interior door down. Where is it located in the building?
It's it's the APR door, so it goes into the lunchroom.
And they're going to be using the lunchroom as part of their.
We're finding that out now. Sal and I are trying to understand where they're going to be. They might, you know, if they're only in the gym, if they're, I would imagine, Rodney, if they're having a camp all week, they're going to be utilizing the lunchroom for lunchtime, but I don't have confirmation yet. We're working on getting that.
Okay.
We're working with the, Angelus was reaching out to the rec department because we have, not only do we have this summer, this spring break camp, we also have the endless summer camp come this summer. So there's a very tight window at the beginning of the summer. So we're seeing what is their preference, whether we disrupt this this spring event or bleed into the summer event. So we're working that out, and we should have that information shortly, and I'll coordinate with Tim so we can get this door done. It's at a very central location where hallways cross, the entrance cross, the
Okay.
not only to the APR but to the building and all that. So
Yeah.
it's in a very, it's right in the middle of everything.
Of course it is. All right. Thanks. I just had a quick question. That's it.
No, it's all good. So I'll segue into Tomlinson. So Tomlinson again has been going very well. We're on schedule, on time. Been working well with Anthony, the principal over at Tomlinson. Right now we are, today or tomorrow, we're going to be wrapping up the painting of the ceiling in the main gym, the north side that we've been working on, including duct, etc. So we'll be early next week. We should be demobilizing from that side of the gym, moving all of our protections and signage to the other side of the gym. We're going to do that after hours. So it'll be, you know, we're going to come in probably 3 o'clock and do that shift one evening and then bring in our sprinkler guy and start the process over again. So we're on the schedule we gave the school. We're on our overall schedule for this project. There's no diversions at this time. We are going to be bringing the painter back in right the week of 4/6 to start painting in the project adventure room, and then segue into auxiliary gym, and then tail end we'll come back around and hit the main gym as we're done with the duct install. So we should be in pretty good shape come the middle or third week of April. We should have all the painting done of the ceilings and the duct work. We should have the main gym, all that completed. And then we're going to be gearing up for our summer push for the actual units and steel and you know the rest of the project that we have to do. So yeah, nothing, everything's good so far, which I'm really happy about. And Anthony's been very easy to work with, and yeah, just wants to help us get it done. So
Excellent.
Good. Okay. Thank you, Tim. Anything else? Any other updates that we missed? Okay. My memory serves me right. The next on the agenda is ATPs.
Well,
No.
I'm not looking at it.
It's
Ah,
a
contingency
pending
log.
contingency log.
There you
How
go.
about that?
And I know.
Blow it up.
Yeah. Okay. Got two new. Well, 23 is not a new one. We revised the estimated amount. I believe I had in $40,000 before, and we did get an ATP for this work estimated at 25, so 27 with the markup. We still need a little bit of backup on that. The 24 is the main gem soffit. This was also a ATP that was submitted that is being vetted right now. For at the gym partition, the soffit to cover up the structural for the hanging partition at Tomlinson.
Is that constructing it or painting it?
Constructing it. The soffit.
Yeah. Was there one
Why
there?
is that an ATP? Didn't we? This is coming out of where? Because we talked about that from the very beginning as part of the design and methodology of doing this.
I can do a little explanation, I guess. That one, so the original detail in the drawing showed a soffit just going down the middle of the door. Once we opened up the soffit, there is a bunch of steel and supports in the way, so you can't actually do one soffit. You have to essentially build two separate soffits to encompass the door. So what we did is we went ahead and did the first soffit on the north side to conceal the door and to have the finished border. And now we're going to have to do a second soffit on the south side of the gym when we mobilize and do that side. So, normally you could just do one row of studs and you could make your soffit double side drywall, but we had to do two separate to basically encompass this. And also the way the existing divider door sits up top, there had to be a little bit of framing done in an access panel for any potential servicing to that door or to reach the motor, which was not shown on the contract drawing. So that's where this essentially came from. As soon as we opened up the existing soffit and material, we saw that it wasn't going to be a single soffit; it was going to have to be two. And it was per RFI 9. It was an RFI that we had circulated to get clarification on this.
Okay, thank you. So Mark, 23 and 24, this is a heads up, they're coming.
Yep. Well, yeah, 23 was on last time, and 24 is a heads up that it's coming. I believe the next one that's the second page of Tomlinson. This is Fairfield Woods. We have the bond reconciliation. There's a bond. We had encumbered money way back at the beginning. I just took the bond reconciliation out of that number, so this dropped from 5,000 by this amount. So this will be coming next meeting. And then we have a true up of an owner allowance, unused owner allowance. So we had a $30,000 roof patch, and it's all coming back. So we'll be presenting these next meeting.
Mark, you have in your to-do to reissue the financial statements?
Yes.
Okay. Joe or Rodney, any questions on?
No, not for me.
Now we go to ATPs. Am I right this time?
Which we don't have any. So we'll go on to the invoice packet. We have Cherry Hill Gilbane, ABS, and Van Zelm. Cherry Hill, this is invoice 10 and 11. There's after 11, there's a token amount still remaining on Cherry Hill. Gilbane is for Osborne Hill, North Stratfield Roof, Woods, and Tomlinson. And then ABS, the Tux conversion, the VLC to Tux conversion, that is completed. And then Van Zelm, this is the tab work from December.
I'll make a motion to approve Cherry Hill invoices 10 and 11 for Osborne, North Stratfield, Woods, Osborne, North Stratfield, and Woods again. Dated 1/31/2026 and 2/28/2026 in the total amount of $58,485.46.
I'll second the motion. Any discussion on Cherry Hill's invoices?
No.
Very good. Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I will make a motion to accept Gilbane's invoices 023, 014, and 007 for Osborne, North Stratfield Roof, Woods, and Tomlinson, dated 2/28/2026, in the amount of $695,581.10.
I'll second the motion. Any discussion on Gilbane's invoices?
No.
Hearing
Didn't
none.
realize I was muted.
Sorry, Joe?
I didn't realize I was muted.
Oh,
I was looking at the visuals as well. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Thank you.
I will make a motion to approve ABS's Osborne invoice 35569, dated 3/4/2026, for a final payment of $29,233.40.
I'll second.
Having a second, any discussion on ABS?
No.
Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Finally, I'll make a motion to approve Van Zelm's tab invoice 54278, dated 12/15/2025, in the amount of $33,951.90.
I will second that motion.
Having a second, any discussion on Van Zelm's invoice?
None.
Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Passes unanimously. Thank you, Rodney, Joe, Mark. All right. Business. I have RTU 19/2022.
Working with the town, with the town purchasing to issue the PO to Air Plus to get
We
this
haven't
work
got-
in.
We haven't gotten that out yet?
No.
Jesus.
No, they have their financials are showing that there's no money on the POs. So I'm working with them to rectify that.
They misapplied, they must have misapplied POs to the wrong account number.
Oh, Jesus.
So now that they're going to put something on that, it's showing incorrectly.
Huh.
Okay. The other old business I have is the fire systems at Woods.
Same story.
Same story.
So we are working with them to do the accounting on it and figure out where it is.
Wasn't this a critical path issue?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
I made the same comment the other day.
Jesus.
I felt very
Welcome to our
the
world.
hurry up and wait. The hurry up and wait.
Mm.
Okay. Any other old business, Joe or Rodney?
No, I'm good.
Moving on to new business. I have none. Any Joe or Rodney? Any new business?
I have none.
I do not.
Very good. Hearing none. I will therefore make a motion to adjourn.
Wow. I'll second that motion.
Very good. All in favor?
Tom Quinn would be honored that it was less than
Aye.
30 minutes.
Aye.
And you guys even pulled me back. I tried to skip a couple topics.
Sorry.
Oh, we have to reel you in, Jeff. We'll have to reel you in.
All right. Happy spring, everyone. April 10th. We'll see you all then.